Hello Libra, welcome back to my channel, Tarot with Tracy. I have a new setup here, as you can see. I hope you like it. Feel free to leave me a message in the comments. Let me know what you think of it. So today we're going to be doing your reading from March 1st through March 7th, 2021. So this is intended for Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising. I almost said Virgo for some reason. So anyways, Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising. If the messages don't resonate with you, these are general messages. So if they don't resonate with you, look at your other placements, check out those videos. There might be a message there for you as well. Please consider subscribing. I'm very new to YouTube. I think this is only my third week doing posting videos. I would love it if you subscribed, hit that like button. It helps me get the messages out to the people that need them. And it would be much appreciated. Also, if you are interested in a private reading with me, my email address is in the link below in the comment section, as well as the link to my Etsy page. Please feel free to check that out as well. Everything on the Etsy page I make myself. There's some pretty cool stuff there, and I'll be adding some even cooler stuff hopefully this week into next. So let's get started with your reading. First of all, I'm going to pull a moon card, which pulled itself. Then we are going to pull some tarot cards, see what's going on with you. We're going to clarify those cards. And then we are going to pull some oracle cards, Sacred Destiny, a couple of those, and some Wisdom of the Oracle to see what the universe has to say to you. So your moon card today, for your overall energy for the week, is what do you need to release? So this should be interesting. So what do you need to release from your life? So let's get some tarot out and see what this, what it has to say. I really appreciate you guys coming back. If you're new, welcome. I'm new too, so we're gonna learn this together. I actually have to say I'm having a lot of fun doing this. I never thought I would be reading tarot cards on YouTube, but it's a pretty cool gig. All right, so the first card that wants to pop out is the Knight of Cups. And then we have the Knight of Pentacles. Oh, we may have some choices. Let's see. And we have the King of Pentacles. Then we have the Ten of Cups. Justice. Oops. Sorry about that. The Fool. The Five of Wands. The Seven of Wands. And the Nine of Cups. All right, this is interesting. Get these out of the way. And at the bottom of the deck, you have the Six of Swords, moving on to some calmer waters. I don't know if I told you or not, at the bottom of the deck on the Moon Oracle cards is your hard work is paying off. So Libra, let's see what's going on with you here. The first thing that just hits me is you got some choices here. You definitely have some choices in love. And it really doesn't look like you can make a mistake here. So we have the Knight of Cups, the Knight of Pentacles, and the King of Pentacles. The Ten of Cups, Justice, and the Fool. And then we have the Five of Swords, the Five of Wands, the Seven of Wands, and the Nine of Cups. So it looks like we have a couple of love offers here between the Knight of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Cups is very romantic and traditional, you know, hearts and flowers and roses and chocolates. The Knight of Pentacles is a little more grounded, and he moves pretty slow, like it takes his time. And we also have the King of Pentacles. And I'm almost feeling like you need to release one of these people. This is very interesting. All right. You know, it looks like you're going to need to, in order to find the balance you're looking for, you're going to need to take a leap of faith. And that leap of faith is going to bring you the balance you're looking for, that happiness you're looking for, and that wish fulfillment. It's almost like you feel like you need to ground yourself. You really need to ground yourself and really work through. I feel like you're working your way out of something, trying to release some sort of negativity, is what I'm getting right off the bat. So let's see what the clarifiers have to say, and we will go from there. We have the Ace of Swords. We have the Nine of Swords. And we have the Knight of Pentacles again. We have the Queen of Pentacles. So we have a divine union here between the King and the Queen. We have the Eight of Swords. Something's really causing you some sleepless nights. And we have the Fool twice on the same row. Wow. So, you know, we have all this, you know, down to earth energy, all this emotional heart energy, and all this passion. And now we have all of this mental stuff. On the bottom of the deck, you have the Page of Wands. So it's like, what I'm getting here is you were in a relationship with someone who was very heart-based and very loving, and you thought this was it. And this may not be for everybody, so please keep in mind it's a general reading. But from what I'm seeing, for some of you, you were in a relationship that you thought was everything. You felt at your best, and I feel like something happened there. And now you're kind of climbing out of that that hole of despair. And I feel like there's this other person that's very slowly moving in. This Knight of Pentacles person, very slowly moving in. And, you know, underneath it all, you can see the balance, and within yourself and within, you can see a balanced, fair relationship with this person. And you're trying to find some sort of balance within yourself. But at the same time, you're keeping yourself in this Eight of Swords, this self-imposed prison. And a lot of anxious, sleepless nights over this past relationship. But then this third person, this King of Pentacles, the Fool and the Nine of Cups, you know, you have the Queen of Pentacles up here as well. So you have the King and Queen of Pentacles, which is a divine union. And I really feel like this is someone that's coming in for you. Maybe slowly, but when it happens, you've got the Fool twice in this row. Okay? So that tells me, without a doubt, when this person shows up, if they're not already here, you need to take that leap of faith, because it will be your wish fulfillment. But this past person, you know, really, really disappointed you, and you're finally crawling out of that hole of disappointment and heartache. I mean, that's hard. It's a hard thing to think that you've got everything with somebody, and then to find out you don't. But I think this current person, not that they're not a nice person, you know, it's bringing some balance to your life, but on a mental level, it's causing you a lot of anxiety, and you're feeling really trapped between this current person and this past person. And it's like a lot of comparison, you know, a lot of sleepless nights worrying about this past person and this current person, because it doesn't seem like they're everything you want. You think it is at the moment, but there's someone else coming in for you. And I see him as a little bit older, a little bit more mature, or her. I say he because the card depicts a male, but it's that energy that I'm referring to. Let's get an outcome row for you. See what this really looks like with their... So we have the Page of Wands, the Hermit, and the Five of Swords. I feel like with this past person, there was a lot of passion, there was a lot of energy. I think you did a lot of things. You were busy, you were always doing something. But now you're in a place, you missed that. Now you're in a place of self-reflection and worry. The Five of Swords, it's interesting. This card, the fives represent getting out of your own way. Like, you are in your own way here. And it's interesting because this is coming up in this bottom row, which is this new person, this wiser, more mature person. But before you can even accept that, you really do need to go within and find your light, find your joy, find what... I want to get another row just because I'm nosy. But it's time for you, and it's interesting because you have the Seven of Wands as well. And in this particular deck, it's depicted as someone really, trying to find their Zen and going within, and finding their balance. She's literally balanced on these wands. And then, of course, you've got the Hermit, which is this in this particular deck, the Seven of Wands is a lower vibration of the Hermit. Because I don't see you, whoever this current person is, I don't see you completely fulfilled. And I think because you're comparing it to the past person. But I see this older, wiser, more mature, more grounded person who knows who he is, and he's stable, coming in, and he may not even be your type, which is not a bad thing. Sometimes our type just really isn't for us. So we have the Seven of Cups, we have the Lovers, and we have the Sun. So it's like you have to make a choice here. It's like you really need to really, and then we have the Three of Swords on the bottom, heartbreak. I really feel like you need to release the past. And really go within, because when you go within, you're going to realize that you deserve this. You deserve this intense divine connection. Everybody deserves to be loved. Everybody deserves to be loved properly. Everybody deserves to be loved in the way they need to be loved. Libras are very giving, and they're very loving, and they wear their heart on their sleeves. And you deserve to know exactly where you stand with the person you love. And I think if you go in and you do that self-reflection, this uncertainty, this whatever you feel like is a choice, you'll be able to release that, which is really, what do you need to release? And when you do release it, look at this. You've got the Fool twice, okay? You have the Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment. You've got this great King of Pentacles who is so mature and so grounded, and he knows who he is, and he knows his worth, and he knows what he brings to the table, coming towards you. Slowly, but he's coming towards you. And if you get out of your head and get out of your own way, you have the sun. It's like the best card in the deck. There is nothing better than living your life in the sun. Nothing better. So let's look at the Destiny, I can never remember the name of this, Sacred Destiny Oracle. I keep having to look over my shoulder to see what it is. I should probably just put it on the table. Let's see what the Sacred Destiny has to say. So with this overall moon energy of what do you need to release? Ooh, wow. I really feel like you need to release the past. And even some of the current stuff, just release it. Take that time to reflect and see what it is you really want. And it doesn't matter whether you're a man or a woman. Reflect and see what you want, what's important to you. How do you need to be loved? What do you need from someone? But you have to love yourself first. Once you love yourself, I think that's the theme of all of these readings this week, is about self-love, releasing what no longer serves us, and loving ourselves enough to allow the sun and to get out of our own way. This is like the worst thing. I'm guilty of it, just like everybody else is. But knowing it and recognizing when you're stuck in this pattern and you're in your own way is true enlightenment, because then you can get yourself out of it. So let's see what the Sacred Destiny Oracle has to say for you. Purity. Community. I think that this King of Pentacles person is somebody you're going to meet within your social circle, or you may already know them. They may already be watching you and waiting for you to end this relationship that is not really serving you. And new beginnings. Release everything else. Spend some time alone. Spend some time loving yourself. And head out for that new beginning. You deserve it. So let's see what we have here. And on the bottom of the deck here is openness. Open yourself up to being loved. Open yourself up to knowing that you deserve. Open yourself up to knowing that you do not have to settle. Nobody has to settle. I mean, nobody's perfect either, but if you find yourself in a relationship with somebody, and say you're both OCD, as long as you're not OCD about the same things, you guys are gonna be fine. All right, so we have here, that fell out, between two worlds, meaning you're in this black and white world, and not for you. I think this past relationship and this current relationship are not for you. And when you get out of that, your life is gonna go from black and white to technicolor. But you have to get there. You have to love yourself enough to get there. One more card, please, for my Libra. Flexibility. Be open and flexible to what the universe has to offer you. And on the bottom we have Yang, masculine energy, going after what you want. This is a really great reading. I hope you enjoyed it, Libra. Please come back, leave me a comment. I'd love to hear from you. Love to hear how this all played out for you. Have a great week.